are again. Boomer Bras.
So soon.
Where have we been? We were just... Honestly, no, we're going to do these... As you know, we do these a couple of days a week, and we try to space them. We shoot these on Tuesdays, and I try to post them Wednesday and Friday if you're looking for them. Did you know that? You had no idea, did you? Well, you knew we did them on Tuesday.
I knew the whole thing.
Oh, you...
Treat me like some kind of an adult. You treat me like I was 88 years old.
88 and a half.
88 and a half.
88 and a half.
All right, we're going to talk about Betty White on Saturday Night Live.
Yes, now
Which got their biggest ratings since what?
Since John McCain, obviously. What do you think? Maybe if you do everybody post like 75 years old, you'll get some good ratings. Hello. Yes, since the John McCain, Tina Fey era of Saturday Night Live. I thought it was just the best Saturday Night Live I maybe had ever seen. You know, not rivaling the Rosanna Dana days of Gilda Radner.
Those were the golden days. But I also like the Tina Fey days.
Yes, she was great, but as a whole body of work, the whole show, Tina Fey's things were amazing. But then you would be like, fast forward to get through the crap that followed the Tina Feys. And this was what I really was shocked by. You know, the woman is 90 years old. Sorry, Betty. 88.
And honestly,
and I'm sure she'd kill me for those 2 years.
Count.
You figured she'd be making cameo appearances, right?
She was in every skit.
Every skit, and the star of every skit. Even the news segment had Betty White in it. I thought she was brassy, sassy, all the things I knew she would be, which is the persona she has now.
Body.
She's taken on to, every time you see her, she does roasts. When she accepted, was it the Golden Globe that she won when she was introducing Sandra Bullock, and she was saying how she was sleeping with half the people in the audience? That's her thing.
She uses more four-letter words than most sailors.
She does. And you, on the other hand,
no, I love her. I love her, and I loved her appearance. It was over the top. It was like everybody was trying too hard for me, in my opinion. I just thought it was too much. But actually, too much of a good thing. Because I loved her, and I loved the skits.
What skit bothered you? I bet the muffin.
The muffin skit.
The muffin skit bothered you.
It's like, enough! I don't want to hear it anymore. It was like...
Did it embarrass you?
No, I really, honestly, it's like Oprah. I love Oprah. But it's enough. I mean, it's for me.
You're very impatient with people. It's enough with everybody. I say it's enough with you, and you're enough. Okay? I don't think ever.
I'm sure a lot of people will, right? Agree with her.
There's never enough of Betty in my book. Again, I don't know if you were a fan of hers from the Mary Tyler Moore days.
Oh my
loved her.
I was Mary Tyler Moore.
And Rose Nyland.
I was a reporter. I was like throwing my hat all the time.
Oh yeah, of course you were. Of course, that's right. In fact, Tina Fey said, I forget what rag I was reading, some rag, and she said, if your life is fantastic as an actor, you get one Sue Ann Nivens role or one Rose Nyland.
One of her.
And she got both of two of the greatest iconic, or as the Boston Mayor Menino would say, ionic. The man can't talk. I don't know if you've missed it.
We love him anyway.
Go on Google Mayor Menino and see what he said yesterday. Classic. But two of the most iconic female roles in television history.
I don't know why, but because I wasn't of that era. I mean, I watched it, but I love the Golden Girls. And people love the Golden Girls.
I still watch it.
Honestly, the popularity of the Golden Girls, I think, is symbolic of how popular she is. And she's popular with young people, too.
I'm trying to think who out there is even close to her. Like if
Tony Bennett was.
Yeah, but if you're thinking Saturday Night Live, if they were going to have another host of that era, maybe B. Arthur, if she hadn't passed, might have been of that.
Estelle, maybe.
Yeah, but she was so adult. And I guess Rue McClanahan is still alive.
Yes, I believe she is.
But faded. She's not out there. Yeah. Maybe Cloris Leachman.
Maybe
she's out there a bit with
Bill
movies.
Cosby. But he's
a man.
Grumpy. Well, not a woman, but obviously.
And probably not near to 88.
The dog is
eating the tablecloth. Damn. I wish we didn't have to tell you that.
All right, so we disagree to some extent on Betty. Not everything. On Betty.
On Betty.
And I'm going to ask you a few, because this is our news show, supposedly. All right, so how do we feel about Tiger and his, I'm going to say it very carefully, bulging disc. Not bulging Bulging disc.
Maybe a Viagra got caught in his throat.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Did you steal that from somebody?
No.
That's yours?
That's mine.
Oh, really?
Excellent. I stole it from Betty White.
Oh, please.
I don't believe
with
a
the
word of it.
disc.
He's just a poor. I think he's like a big baby poor sport. Things are not going well. I suddenly have a bulging disc in my neck. You know what I mean?
I don't
quitting
think
in the middle of a round. I mean, that's just bad etiquette. He is.
I think he's going to go back to his olden days very soon. And
what does that mean? Back to his olden days?
Back to his carousing days. Yeah. Really.
I hear Betty's available.
How about Elena Kagan? How do we feel about that?
I'm a little nervous.
Why?
I'm a little nervous. I think she's too conservative.
Conservative?
Yes. Yes. I think she's too conservative.
Really? I don't
Yes.
think he would nominate somebody who's too conservative.
Well, you know, it's interesting that both parties are concerned. Which is
well, that's good.
Yeah, well, that's
how Obama
the
gets
closest
it right.
to bipartisan he's going to get. We're both unhappy.
That's how he gets it right. Speaking of which, I think he's doing a hell of a job. But you know, you would expect that from me.
Yeah, no, I think he's been doing. I don't know that people can complain. You can't blame him for the 1,000-point drop in the Dow. That's for sure.
Speaking of which, did you lose anything that day?
Who would know? It happens so quick. I think it's back. We got 400 points yesterday. I think it's all back.
Did it all come back?
Yeah. In fact, I was reading how Boston Beer, Sam Adams Beer, he had $271 million worth of stock in the morning, and after the 1,000-point drop, he had zero. Luckily, he was on a boat fishing. Can you imagine if you were? No, he didn't know.
But a lot of people, I also heard a lot of people made a lot of money because they bought low, very low.
You have to buy low pretty quickly, though. It happens so fast. You'd really have to be on top of
But they said there were some millionaires, some very, sudden millionaires who are retiring. How do we feel about your Greece getting $1 trillion?
Well, my attitude is these bailouts left and right, we poo-poo them and it's horrible and we're all screaming, what about me, what about my bailout? They seem to work. It seems to stabilize everything. None of us like to think that people are on the dole or countries are on the dole, but they need to be helped, and they've made mistakes, and we are bailing them out. And I don't
like to think that rich banks are on the dole. That's the only group that I'm not crazy about being on the dole.
Well, Goldman Sachs should be it, but don't forget these are
financial consultants.
I think there's a misnomer out there that these are gifts. These are loans.
I know.
These are interest loans that get paid back, and
they didn't really need in the first place, which is ironic.
Well,
whatever.
Well, whatever. Okay. Let's not belabor
that. And you have a hot flash?
Yes. Well, always. But I also have a piece of news.
Lay it on us.
Oh, I'm wild today.
This is actually kind of funny.
Yes.
This ties our two shows this week together in some strange way.
This comes from another fine website that Beth has found, myfoxhouston.com. All right, it's very fast. So this is today's hot flash. More women are prone to cheating on their husbands the day after Mother's Day, according to one notorious website, AshleyMadison.com. And you might know that website. That's the one that's the dating service for married couples. If you want to fool around, don't do this. You go to this website and you can find other married people.
And why do you think that is, even though it doesn't say it?
It doesn't say.
Why do you think that is? And I think this is hysterical.
Well, I think that you and Beth have made up assumptions that women are usually so damn disappointed over that crappy floral bouquet you bought off of the turnpike by the little blind man with the bucket. You know, come on, people.
You can't see the flowers in the first place.
That it's like, if this is all he thinks of me, I might as well just find some happiness elsewhere. I mean, I think that is a pretty good rationale for why this might have happened.
Not that I participated, but no.
Not you.
Anyway.
All right, well, that wraps up
week.
Another fine
I want to thank our fans
for
weighing in on our issue.
Yes,
if we knew what our issue was for next week, we would...
we post it. Yeah,
we post it.
We post it. And we'll see you next week, and we'll talk about more exciting and different things.
In the meantime, Facebook, Turning Point TV. Stay in touch.